Hey everyone, Cherie here. Today I'm going to be creating some simple little gift card wallets using some of the brand new Coco Kit from Felicity Jane, and I'll also be using some of the older Tori Kit goodies, which are equally as gorgeous. So what I have here is two pieces of paper that I've cut to 6 by 8 in size, and I've actually scored these ones at the halfway mark and then 1.5 inches up from the bottom. So to do that, you could either use a scoreboard, or I just used my trimmer. I basically just measured where it would be, and then I just used my bone folder to go down the ridge in my trimmer, and then I was able to do a really nice neat fold. And then I just did the same again by putting it back into my trimmer, measuring it to the 1.5 inches. Then I went down with my bone folder again, and now I just have those two really nice neat folds, and I have the basic little wallet here ready to go. So I've done that with both this cocoa paper and with this Tori paper. Alright, so I have already chosen bits and pieces that I want to use on these today. So over here I have the Coco chipboard stars, I've got the Coco labels book here, the Coco stamp set, absolutely gorgeous. I've got a couple of the Coco journaling cards as well, and I've got the Taylor alphabet, or the chipboard alphabet from last month as well. So those bits and pieces are here. I do have some of the die cut shapes as well, lots of little bits and pieces here, and you can see there I've already got my little sentiment for the front of my gift card wallet already there, good to go as well. So on the Tori side of things, I've chosen the Jenny Puffy alphabet. Love these fun alphabet stickers. I've also got the Essentials Label stickers #1, the Tori stamp set, and I've got a couple of the journaling cards from Tori, another piece of the pattern paper from the Tori kit, a strip of the striped paper, and some of the beautiful die cuts and things from that kit as well. I do also have this piece here from the Taylor kit. I've got some of the mini wide paper clips too, and I've got the title here ready to go just off to the side there. On this piece of twine I've actually got one of the Tori tiny little tags there from the die cut shapes pack, and then I've also used one of these little tassels. Now this was from the Joy collection, and I've just threaded them onto a bit of twine, and that's ready to use on my Tori gift card wallet. Okay, I think I'm ready to make a start. I'm going to pop you on fast forward and show you how I'm going to put these ones together. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to just add a little bit of double-sided tape to the center and each side of what is going to be the pockets, and then I'm going to fold that bottom piece up. And now I have two little pockets, but just to secure it even more, I'm going to grab my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch right around the outside edge and down the middle of that piece. So you can see there, it now has a lovely stitched border, and I did stitch this one up as well. So they are now ready to go as the base of my gift card wallets. I'm going to start off by decorating the Coco gift card wallet first. So I've got the gorgeous die cut girl from the Coco kit. I've got that gold foil label that I'm going to just tuck underneath her legs next to her, but I'm going to stamp up the phrase ho 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 to add to that label before I start sticking everything down. So I'm just going to stamp this onto a scrap piece of cardstock. I could have stamped it directly onto the label, but I like doing it this way because it adds another layer to the piece. Okay, so I'm just going to adhere that on with some double-sided tape. Just trimming a little bit off on each end just so it fits a little bit nicer. And I am going to add some stitching across that as well, just to add a little bit more texture. So that is done. I can now go ahead and stick these two pieces down. So the girl is going on the left, and then I'm just tucking that label underneath on the right there. So now I can go ahead and add my chipboard stickers with the phrase for you. So that's looking good. To finish off, I'm going to add 3 of those chipboard gold foil stars. So just creating a little visual triangle there with these stars. Just a little bit of double-sided tape on the back of each of those. So that is it for the decorating. Now I'm going to create a little closure by using this slot punch. If you don't have one of these, you could use just a normal hole punch for this, but this is where I'm going to add some ribbon. So this ribbon is from the trims pack from the Coco Kit. Just adding a little bow to the side, and then I'll trim off the excess ribbon. Okay, so just use my scissors, trim that off. And now I have my little ribbon closure. So when the recipient receives this, it'll be like they're unwrapping something by undoing that ribbon. Okay, so inside the wallet, I'm going to add a few little bits and pieces. I've got that journaling card that says the most wonderful time of year, just adding a holly die cut to the top of that. I've made up my own little representation of a gift card just to slot in there to show you how it will look. And on the right hand side, I'm creating another card, which is where I'll be writing my message to the recipient of the gift card. So I'm just stamping Merry and Bright onto this piece of cardstock, but it didn't stamp up very well. So I'm just going to stamp it again on a separate piece of cardstock, cut it out, and I'll just adhere that over the top, which I'm totally fine with. I do this all the time. I like that it creates an extra layer on the piece, just adds a little bit more texture and interest. So I'll stick that over the top of that previously stamped area, and that'll fix the problem perfectly. So I'm going to grab my sewing machine and add stitching to that, and I'll stitch around the outside edge of the cardstock as well. And then I'm layering that over the top of that red and white striped journaling card from the Coco Kit, and I'll finish off with a little gold star at the very top. And then this card will be just tucked in on that right side of the gift card wallet. So I just need to add that ribbon back onto the side there, and this one is finished. So moving on now to the Tori Kit gift card wallet. I've got that striped piece of paper. I've just trimmed that down to about 4 inches wide to fit on the front of this wallet, and I've got that scallop die cut piece from the tailor kit that's going to be tucked in underneath that. I've just added a row of stitching across that striped piece just to add a little bit of texture, and now I can go ahead and stick both of those pieces onto the front of the gift card wallet. Okay, so I do have my Celebrate You wording that I'm going to add on to this, but there is a few things I need to add first. So just sort of getting an idea of how it's going to look. I'm just picking out one of the Essentials label stickers. I've decided to go with the yellow one from this pack. This is the Essentials label stickers number 1, and I'm adding a sentiment from the Tori stamp set to this. Again, I'm going to stamp on a scrap piece of cardstock first and then adhere it over the top of the label. So this one says it's your special day. So just inking that one up straight onto that cardstock. And all I need to do is just trim that a little bit, and then that can be adhered onto the label. I could have stitched across this as well, but I chose not to because of the adhesive backing on the label, and I think it looks fine just as it is. So I'm just going to adhere that to the right side of that striped piece, and I've got that beautiful die cut floral to go on the left. I do have 2 foam squares behind it, and I just remembered to add that little piece of twine with the tiny tag and the tassel hanging off it. I've just wrapped the twine around one of those foam squares before adhering it onto the front there. I love how that looks with it dangling off to the side. I'm going ahead adding my letter stickers, and I also need to punch that little hole on the side for my ribbon as well. So that is now done. Let's move on to decorating the inside of this wallet now, and I'm going to do something very similar. I've got a couple of things. I've got that journaling card on the right hand side that says today. I'm just leaving that one as is. That's where I'll be writing my message to the recipient. For the left hand side, I've got this hooray journaling card. I'm just cutting the top bit off of the half word, just so that it was a little bit smaller than this piece of pattern paper that I'm going to tuck in behind it, just to add a little bit more colour. I'm also going to tuck in this little ticket and floral die cut. I love how that looks, and then my gift card will go in front. So nice and quick and easy. simple as that, and all I need to do is add my ribbon to the side. I've just chosen that pinkish ribbon. Love this color, and it goes with that floral really well. So I'll just tie a little bow on that and trim off the excess ribbon, and I can give you a closer look at that now. It's all finished. So all I need to do now is add my little message and the gift card once I've purchased it. So there's a closer look at both of those. These were really so quick and easy. I hope I've inspired you to make some of these for yourself with the upcoming gift giving season. Please let me know if you've got any questions. Just pop it down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I will leave an affiliate link to Felicity Jane below as always. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.